Alrighty guys, it is a beautiful morning at the shop. Even though it's raining, it's still gloomy over here. The GS is done. I know I didn't get to really drive into everything on the finishing part, but you did see me put the cams in, set everything up, get everything put together. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick walk around of the car right now, just so that you guys can see everything that's finished in the finished product. And then basically we're gonna be ending the video, and this video will be dyno. So let's go ahead and get it. Look at this beauty. She is freaking dope. Wouldn't everybody just love to have something like this to drive around daily every day? So intercooler piping is finished. We got our big core that we use on Eddie's car for the 1,000 horsepower. That thing worked great. The bumper fit perfectly. I was very surprised I didn't have to cut too much, just the very bottom corner of the bumper all the way down. Intake manifold fits really, really well. Have a lot of room. I did, like I said, talk to you guys about this. The car does have a brake booster conversion. All the electronic brakes have been deleted in the car. I don't know which master they used. I don't know which booster they used. They kind of did their own kit. Like I said, I think Bozo Garage actually had this car originally with Ross Petty and Frank. So anyways, my harness is done. Everything seems to be working pretty decent in the car. All the wiring's been cleaned up. We do need to make them a hard pipe intake. We've already zip tied all the vacuum lines ready for dyno. Power steering system is the one that we usually do for our ISs and our GSs. That's already all together with the powerhouse racing suction port. That's already done. His fans were already pre-wired to ignition, so there was no sensor in the radiator, so I guess this is how it was. All of the lines are done. We went ahead and went 8 a.m. PTFE line all the way to the front. You can see right here. Looped it back around to the back. Have a 6 a.m. Return line to the regulator. Flex fuel fitting and everything else is in. He went ahead and we traded seats. So I got a nice Sparko for my race car, drift car, whatever I'm gonna do. Put my OEM black seat in there. Have all the interior together. As you can see, the interior is actually very, very clean and very nice. Very simple. And we have the BTI in the glove box for now. We're probably going to end up mounting it up here because he'll be able to see everything here live data regardless. And the ECUs are all in the glove box, both the AEM Infinity and the factory ECU. You can see them right there. For now, I'm going to leave this like this. I did notice that you will have to cut the glove box out up here. And if you have a CE changer, you're going to have to remove that as well because it will not close. So maybe the other option would be to leave it on the floor like a Supra. I mean, I don't know. I'm more comfortable leaving it here so people don't step on everything. And is what it is. As far as the trunk and what we're doing as well, I still need to go ahead and make some solder points back here for the powerhouse racing setup, but the PHR hanger is in. We have wired it up. I have had a lot of issues with this hanger, with the float just not reading right and kind of just being really finicky. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just a sending unit from the GS and the IS. After you remove them, they kind of get messed up, or the little transponder doesn't really make good connection or whatever the deal is. But anyways, we are pretty much done in the trunk. I need to put the back seat back in, and exhaust work and everything else is all done. So he went ahead and put his plate on. We're gonna be good to go. We'll come back and do two-step later on for the two-step video with the dyno video. Let's see what she makes. You know, 264 cams. We've already done this a bunch of times, guys. 2jzgte, VVTi, comp turbos. This is 7265. And we have a lot of other stuff on this thing. 2150cc injectors, which are kind of overkill, but he's planning on building a motor, so I mean, why not? Intake manifold fit beautifully. It's the typical, you know, Deeps motor, King's Royal intake manifold, you know, whatever you want to call them. They're not too expensive. They're about $800 shipped to your door, guys, with a throttle body, fuel rail. They fit really well. I haven't had anything leak. I'm really, really happy with it. Have all of our sensors put in for the Infinity to have the fail-safes begun. So let's go ahead and end the video so we can go ahead and get down to the dyno. What is up, Sideways fam? Welcome back to the channel. We're here to Pixie USA with the GS300 for our buddy Sergio. Really, really excited about today to see what the outcome is going to be. This is a really, really fun car to build. It's going to be a lot of fun to drive. Super sleeper. Love the white on the black and chrome whole ordeal that we're doing on the engine bay. It's a 2jzgte VVTi JDM motor with 264 cams from Brian Crowder. We got a billet intake manifold with 2150cc injectors from FMS. We have twin fuel pumps. Walbro 450 with a powerhouse racing hanger, 8 a.m. PTFE line, 6 a.m. Return on AEM Infinity. So my custom harness as usual, fully built R154 in it, got a nice drive shaft, everything else is all good to go. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to do. We're going to get the car rolling right now, do drivability, figure out what gear ratios in the back. It does have a welded diff, unfortunately. The car was a drift car originally. Now it's going to be kind of like a cruiser roll race car, so we're going to have to change that diff at some point, but it'd be good to know what the ratio is going to be regardless, and see what she does today. We're going to put down some good numbers. I told the customer around 500, maybe we'll get to 6. I don't know. Let's see the condition of the motor. Let's get it. 3.9, huh? Alrighty guys, let's put the E85 in. We're gonna go ahead and get rolling. Start rolling on E with the drivability. Looks like Danny's ready to do a pull already. We're gonna probably knock it all the way up. We'll see how it goes right now. We had a little issue with the set screw inside of here. I guess it was loose from factory, so so we ended up having to tighten that up now. That's why the throttle was hanging. And at 14 pounds on E85, we're making 506. So not bad, not bad. Unfortunately, I missed that last pull, but 617 with 515 torque. Those are the three graphs that we got. We're at 22 pounds right now. So this system works really good, guys. We could have probably even gone for 700, but for his first car, with this motor and this setup, I think it'd be safer to keep him at this number, and then he has something to look forward to later when he wants to raise the boost or do anything crazy. But yeah, it looks great, guys. Let's get her unplugged off the dyno and back to the shop to get everything finished up. Alrighty guys, so back at the shop. Car is completely done. We're gonna go ahead and go for a test drive right now. Danny already came back and set up the two-step, so we're gonna go ahead and give you some two-step action at the very end of this video, and that'll pretty much be the end of the video. Get your reaction. It's more for you, not for me. Rocket shit.